where does the esports worldwide stand, and where does India could take a leap into it? And for the sports, you need technology, you need broadband, and you need a lot more talented people to play the sports in the first place.
Yes, so for esports development, there are many factors you need it. First of all, kind of a stable infrastructure. So the internet access and then infrastructure stable, that is very needed for your ecosystem. And then based on that ecosystem, you have your esports prospect, and then when they grow up, they will be a pro player, and then eventually they will become a superstar, idol, or a hero of a young generation. Yeah, so infrastructure is the first thing you need it, and then also there must be some kind of a cultural change. For example, there must be a kind of a perception, the respect to pro players, and then understanding how esports is contributing on your industry. And then the last of all, you need to collaborate with the IP holder. Your esports is basically is connected with the game, and then the game developer, game publisher. So if you can collaborate well with that publisher, that means you have a shortcut to grow up very fast in esports industry.
What does your company do? Where your company could help grow the industry, and certainly India would look for some more competitive esports participation, and what could be the right mix that your company could provide into that?
Our company, Krafton, Krafton is a very well known in India with our, proud game BGMI. So BGMI is a dominant game in India industry, and then also in esports. And then Krafton has a know-how how to make a game, and then how to make esports grow up. And then the success key factor of esports in India is about how to make a story, how to make a superstar. It's like a cricket, hockey, same. So India is very strong at making story. So if you really want to successful in esports, you need to find a way how to find the real prospect, real superstar, and then make a grow up hero story of that player. Then you can see how your esports grow very fast, and then also see how your esports become very competitive in mega sports events.
With India having good background in IT and telecom, and a little bit okay broadband services, much better than some of the European countries, let me say that way. Do you see that India has a prospect and the right backing and the right what you call bedrock to move up the ladder?
I think, of course, India has a very big potential for esports because India has a big population, and then they have a very big passion on esports. We can see their passion through our BGMI esports, and then they are very eager to succeed. And then esports is very equal to every player. Every player can be a superstar as a pro player, and also they can be successful in production or storytelling. There are many parts, not only playing itself. There are coaching, academy. So and India is the strongest country in the world for IT, and then India is the greatest country with storytelling, with content making. So that will make India become one of the key country, key stakeholder of esports industry. I really look for India become one of the strongest esports country in the near future.
But we know that South Korea, where Krafton and where you come from, is number one and vying with, let's say, Finland and a couple of other countries only, which are at the top echelon of esports.
Because Finland or South Korea, some that country, now we are very successful in esports because we have a strong infrastructure. We invested a lot for past years, about for internet access, and then so many pitch cafe. For example, in Korea there are 10,000 pitch cafe, and then that means at the same time 800,000 players can play together. So it's a really big infrastructure. So that kind of infrastructure investment must be, done by government and also company. And then based on that infrastructure, the prospect will perform very well. And then if they grow up, it will be a sustainable structured league. And then if it grows more and more, you can see your players will take a medal in the podium in Olympic, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games.
Do you think that the Asian Games and Commonwealth Olympic Games now having esports version, do you think that will give a flip to the whole industry, both in terms of sports and the celebrities around esports and the athlete, if I may say so, or e-athlete, if I may say so?
Of course, I personally believe, I came from traditional sports, and then I see being a part of mega sports event like the Olympic game or Asian game will be a true, real game changer for esports industry. Because esports industry, even though they were growing up very fast, we were like a kind of isolated island before. But now everyone accept esports as part of a mainstream. So and then become a part of Olympic game, Asian game is significant, very obvious, evidence of that. So being a part of that, esports will take a more bigger opportunity to grow up, and then also it will motivate every player, every people strongly, to be a part of esports.
And the technology and the sports and the getting into the esports, which is basically a competitive speed game electronically. We have seen that in Formula One.
Yes.
That has now become almost as popular as Formula One itself.
Yes.
Do you see a corollary there?
Yeah, it's really good point. I really think cricket is a national pastime in India. So making that kind of a cricket, based on that cricket, we can predict the various future of esports. For example, you can play esports based mobile game version esports, and then also you can do the kind of a simulation cricket game like a Formula E, and then also you can be a owner or manager of a cricket team like a cricket team manager game. So there are really a lot of type of esports, and then India has a very strong base for this kind of traditional sport. So that means you have a lot of flexibility of future of esports.
What is Krafton's vision in India, vision for India, and where does Krafton look for itself in growing its own business in India?
Well, Krafton, we are very honored to be part of important role of India industry, not only as a esports but also game and other investment part. So we are very confident on growing up with the India industry through game industry, esports, and any other chapter. And then also we are very happy to grow up with our BGMI games, but we are investing in a lot of games. So we can say in the future, in the near future, not only BGMI but also other good titles. We will show up our that titles to India fans, and then hopefully we become really the major part of India game esports industry.